so we got our footage here. You want to go find the spot you want to do. So we'll just start right here, and you're gonna blade and then just arrow over. Let me go ahead and just zoom in a little bit. And you can do every frame or you can do every other frame. I think it looks better if you do every other frame, so it would do right arrow twice. And of course do this as long as you want the effect to happen. Just keep doing it. Go ahead and zoom out a little bit. Okay. We'll just go ahead and keep going a little bit longer. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and start. Let me zoom in again. About right there's good. Okay, so we start with our first clip, and we're gonna go to the color board and just use the white. We'll pick a color. Oh, let me silence my phone. Okay, then we go to the next one and just choose a different color. You can make it blend better if you do kind of the same. If you get close to the color you just did, or you can just go all over the place with it, whatever you want to do. Okay, and you just repeat this process. And seen from the intro, that's what it's going to look like. So super easy, guys. Okay, so right here we have two different clips. We got this one and we got this one. So we're going to use this one as our main clip. So we're going to put this one on the bottom. Let's go ahead and bring this back. Okay, so this is super easy, guys, and it's really cool. All you need to do is come to the top clip and come down to compositing and blend mode, and we're gonna change this. You can play around with. There's so many different things you can do in this one. You can do lighten, and that would look something like this. Let me stop that real quick. This is what it looks like on lighten mode. Really freaking cool. So let's look at another one. Let's do darken. Oh yeah, that's badass. So yeah, you guys just play around with these. Let's try another one real quick. Color burn. What does that look like? Stop that. Let's try that one. Really cool. Sorry guys, my computer's a little laggy, but that's it. We want to find where our effect is going to start. So I'm going to start when he's kicking the dirt, or right before he does. So let's go ahead and cut that. Command C to blade the clip. And then we're going to stop it right about there. So our camera, we're going to be zooming in right on his foot right here. We're going to watch the dirt fly over here, and then it's going to come back to this full screen. So what we want to do is start right at the beginning. Right at the beginning here, and we're going to hit this little icon right here. And we're going to go up here and add a keyframe. and then you want to scale the video up to about right there. Okay, then we just use our arrow keys and we're just gonna follow his right leg. Couple frames over. I'm just gonna follow the dirt. Okay, just gonna kind of fade out. His leg's gonna go up and we're just gonna follow the dirt being kicked. All right. And that is it. So super easy, guys. Let's go ahead and play that back real quick, see what it looks like. Whoo, that's smooth. All right, that's it, guys. Okay, so this is the dream blur effect. Super easy, two-step process. So we need two effects. We need vignette and we need a focus blur. So let's go to blur, and here's focus blur. Drop that. And then we need vignette. Drop that on top. And that's it. Super easy, guys. You guys obviously can play around with the settings, see what works best. Okay, you can soften the blur. That looks pretty cool. Okay. You can change the size of the vignette. But yeah, just play around with it, guys. Pretty simple effect. It's really cool. So what we want to do is find a spot in the video that we want the effect to start happening. I'll just zoom in a little bit. So Command B to blade, and then use your right arrow key to just arrow over and just continue the process for as long as you want the effect to happen. Okay, I'll just stop right there just to make it easy. Go ahead and zoom in a little bit. Okay. So we want to take the first clip and go to effects. Okay, we want two effects. We want, first effect, we want bad TV. And then second effect, we want prism. Alright. Then you want to hit Command C to copy. And my keyboard is being weird, so I gotta go up here and, whoops. You want to select the rest of the clips. Come up here to edit and paste effects. Okay. Then all you want to do now is just scale every other clip. So do that one, skip one, do the next one, scale it up. Do the next one. Okay. it should look just like that. Okay, so this is the bounce effect. We are going to... Okay, so here's our clip. It's better to do this on a tripod, but we'll make it work. So hit Command C and make a copy, and then Command V to paste a duplicate. Okay, so let's find a spot where we want our effect to happen. We'll just go right here. Okay, Command B to blade it, and we will just play it till about right there. Alright, so we want to come to effects, and we want draw mask. Put that on the clip right there. Go ahead and start it from the beginning. Okay, then you want to take your draw mask and mask out the object that you want to bounce. Alright, there we go. Now you want to come right here to this icon and hit a keyframe, and then you want to use the arrow keys to arrow over, and then I'm going to come down here and we're just going to scale it up and down every couple frames. Okay, so we scaled it up, go a couple frames over, we'll scale it back down. Couple frames over, scale it back up, and then just repeat. Scale it back down a little bit, bring it back up. Alright. Alright, let's play that back real quick. See what that looks like. Okay, so this is the skull effect. So it's probably better to do this on a tripod, but I just got this video from pexels.com, and there's not a whole lot of movement right here, but we'll have to mask a little bit. But I'll go ahead and start right here. So let's go ahead and Command B and cut that clip right there, and then our effect will stop, let's see, 30 seconds. That's fine. About 2 seconds we'll do the effect for. So what you want to do is go to Google and find an image of a skull. Okay, so you want to grab your skull. Here we go. You can do an arm, a leg, doesn't matter. But in this case, we're going to do the skull. And you want to come down here to where it says blend mode. You want to change that to screen. And then we are going to transform. Whoops. There we go. Okay, we're gonna make it do about that size, and then we're gonna rotate it, fit his head about right there. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning, and we're gonna add a keyframe right here, and then we're just gonna use our right arrow key to just arrow over frame by frame, and if the image goes off his face, then we'll have to adjust. It's coming off a little bit, just adjust that a tad bit. Keep going. up a little bit. Alright, go to the left. Come down a bit. Alright, we're almost there. And okay, there we go. Okay, we'll hit done on that. So when you play that back, it should be lined up pretty good. Whoops. Play it back, and okay, that's good. So now what we want to do is, let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and just frame over one keyframe. Just do one at a time. Whoops. God dang it. Just on the top clip for right now. That's what I'm trying to do. Alright, and then we'll skip a couple frames. Just go all over the place here. Okay. Then what we want to do is go down to effects, and we want X-ray. Put that on the bottom clip. Okay. Then what we want to do is, that's where we started. We're going to go every other clip, and we're going to hit V to disable the clip. Just do every other clip. Okay, we'll leave those two, that's fine. And then for the bottom clip, we'll just do every like 10 frames or so. Okay, that should be fine. And then so for this, so yeah, the first one we got the effect right there, the X-ray effect. Second frame we'll take it out, and then third frame we'll bring it back. Fourth one, and we'll take it away. So when we run that back, it should look something like this. And the X-ray is a little harsh. We can bring it down a little bit. Okay, we'll adjust that a little bit. Okay, let me run that back. Go ahead and cancel that. Okay, should look better. Okay, so this is the split screen effect. So we got our two clips right here, and you just want to drag one on top of the other, and we'll go ahead and trim them up to make sure they're the same. So you want to disable the bottom clip, just hit V, and then we're going to go to the top clip, And we are going to actually go down here, and we're just gonna slide this clip over to about right there. And then we are going to enable the bottom clip and disable the top clip. And do the same thing with this one. Whoops. Okay, select that one. And we're going to slide it this way. About right there is good. Okay. Go ahead and enable the top clip. Okay. Now you want to come up here where it says 65%, and we're going to put it down to 50% so we can see what we're working with. Come down here to effects, go to masks and draw mask. Put it on the top clip. And we're just going to go ahead and draw a middle point right down the center. And over here. And boom. That is it. That's all you got to do. We'll just play it back real quick. And that's it. Okay guys, this is the mirror effect. Super easy, one-step process. So find a spot in the video you want to do it. Go ahead and cut that. We'll do this part right here. Come down to effects. You search up mirror. Drag it on there, and boom. That is it. You are done. If you want to adjust it, you can. It looks pretty cool. Or you can rotate it. That looks pretty sick. Alright guys, that is it. Super easy. That's the mirror effect. This is very easy. You typically see letterbox in like films and music videos, and just a one-step process. It looks really cool. So you just want to come down to effects, type in letterbox. Just a one-step process. And I think music videos usually are about 255, and films are usually about 235. They both look pretty cool. I prefer 2.35. You can use the offset switch if you need to adjust a part that's being cut out. You can make it bigger on border size. You can change the color. I'm not going to do it right here, but you can change the color on it. Just play around with it, guys. See what you want to do. But that's it. Okay, guys, this is going to be the radial blur effect. So first thing we want to do is we're going to go to effects, and we're going to type in prism, drag that to the video, and we can bump it up a little bit on the amount, and then change the degrees to 90 degrees, and then we want to come down to blur and select radial. Okay. After we do that, we want to make a copy of this clip. Ah, why the fuck does it do that? Ah, that makes me so mad. Why the fuck does it do that? Come on, man. Make a copy. There we go. We're gonna put this video on top. Alright. So the video on top, we want to go ahead and disable prism and radial. And we're going to go to do vignette, mask, put on top. Okay, so basically with this, we want to keep the middle focused in, and we want the outsides to be kind of blurred. So about right there is good. Okay, we want to select both these clips and new compound clip. Alright. Then we want to go to distortion and select fisheye. Put that on there. Okay. So then what we want to do is bring the amount down to about 2. Oh, I'm sorry. We want to go a little bit further. Let's do about -2. And then we want to crop the black edges by zooming in here. Bring it in to about right there. Alright. Let it render out. I'm just going to stop that. And that brings us this effect, the radial blur. Alright guys, that's it. Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to do the sky replacement. So we want to take, well, I got my first clip right here. This little video on a tripod. You want to shoot this on a tripod. And then you need to find your replacement. You can do Google Images, which is what this is right here. I just pulled up a picture on Google. You can do, you can find animations on YouTube or something, or just anywhere that you can use. But I'm just going to do a image. So what we want to do is disable this clip on the top, and then come down to effects, and we're going to select draw mask. Come up here to 65%. We'll set it to about, we need to zoom in. Let's do 150. And we're just going to mask out the part where we want to replace, which is going to be the sky in this case. Okay. Now that we have it, we want to select invert mask. And you can feather it if you want. We'll just keep it there for now. Let's invert mask. Okay, once you invert the mask, you just come down and enable the clip, and boom, check that out. Super easy effect, very effective, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hope this helps. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to do the visual echo effect. This is super easy. So we go to effects, type in visual echo. There it is. Drag it onto the clip. Alright. We can change the amount. And then what you want to do is copy the clip and paste a duplicate of the same video. Alright. And then the last step is to just scale it. Scale it and drop the opacity. So we could bring down the opacity to about 50. And then you just want to drop the opacity down to 50 and then just scale it. We'll scale it up. Just like that. And that's it, guys. Okay guys, so this is the optical flow effect. Basically this is just a slow motion effect and it adds a bit of smoothness to the video. Here's the original clip. Alright, just find a spot in the video you want to start the effect. We'll just do it when he's pouring the water. Come over here to slow. You want to do 50%. And then come down here again to video quality and select optical flow. Let it render out and you will have the slow motion effect. Really that simple, guys. Just two-step process and it's very effective. It's an awesome effect. And that's it. Alright guys, this is the flicker effect. As you just saw, you want to find a spot in the video where you want to start the effect. I started it right when he started moving his hands down like that. Right about here. Okay, so you want to zoom in on the timeline. And then you want to start splitting each keyframe by pressing Command B and then arrow over one frame. Do the same thing. And you can do every 2 frames if you want, or you can do every 3 frames. Just continue the process for as long as you want the effect to happen. Alright, we'll stop it right there. We can zoom in a little bit more. Okay, so you want to add an effect to every other clip. So there's a couple ways you can do this. You can just change the color if you want. Or you can go down and you can do an effect. I did the fisheye effect for the intro, but I already showed you guys the intro, so I'll go ahead and just do the color change. So you want to do every other clip. Get some different colors in here. Alright. Zoom out. And we'll see how that looks. Alright, that's pretty cool, guys. So yeah, you guys can just change the color or you can do effects, whatever you guys want to do. And that is it.